Hey, it's Tim Miller with the Bulwark, and this week the Trump family is sending a message to the Nikki Haley and Mitt Romney Republicans and anyone that wants to support them. You are not welcome in the Republican Party anymore, and you should get out. And I'm telling you, this is going to be a pretty harmful and damning message for the Trumps if they're trying to win over these swing voters in November. We've seen this before in Arizona last year. I covered this. Kari Lake told McCain voters to get the hell out. And as a result, a lot of McCain voters said to her, okay, Kari, even though I'm a Republican, I'm going to vote for Katie Hobbs. And that's why Kari Lake is a pretend governor right now, not a real governor. And it does not seem like the Trump family has learned a single thing from this. So let's just back it up and watch the clip from Lara Trump on one of these far-right news outlets where she is telling Republicans that are not fully on board with Donald Trump to leave. Now, remember, this person is now the co-chair of the Republican Party because Donald Trump installed his daughter-in-law in there because he wants her to be able to funnel Republican cash to all of his various legal funds. So, you know, in this very kind of fascistic dystopian way, we have like weird Trump family members now all over the Republican Party. And here's one of them with a message to the supposed rhinos that are supporting Haley or, you know, aren't fully on board with every single part of the MAGA agenda.
I can assure you there will be no funny business. Anyone who is not on board with seeing Donald Trump as the 47th president and America-loving patriots all the way down the ticket being supported by the RNC is welcome to leave because we are not playing games and we have no time to waste. So we have to ensure that every single penny of every dollar donated goes to the causes people care about. That's part of the reason that I think I'm such a great fit for this. There's no one more loyal to Donald Trump and the Make America Great Again movement than this person you're looking at right here, than me.
Leave. That's her message. If you're a Mitt Romney or a Nikki Haley supporter, leave. You're not welcome at the RNC. And at the RNC, at the Republican National Committee, they are going to spend your money to help defend Donald Trump from his 91 felony counts. And they don't care about that because they think that's what this party is, a cult of Donald Trump, that everyone's money and support is in service of Donald Trump. They're not interested in expanding the tent. They're not interested in including people in the Republican Party who have concerns about, I don't know, things like storming the Capitol or, you know, who, maybe think that Donald Trump's behavior trying to undermine the election and install himself as an autocrat and cancel the Constitution. For people who have minor concerns about that, Lara Trump says you're not welcome. And she's right on message. This is not a gaffe. This is not the daughter-in-law speaking out of turn. Donald Trump said the same exact thing earlier this week. We talked about it on the podcast, but for people who missed it, let's just watch that again really quick.
And they say, always trying to demean, well, MAGA really represents 48% of the Republican Party. No, it represents 96% and maybe 100%. We're getting rid of the Romneys of the world. We want to get Romneys and those out.
So there it is. Donald Trump, Lara Trump saying, if you're a Romney, if you're not a Trump cultist, get out. There are a lot of people that fit that bill. Not enough, sadly, to beat Donald Trump in a primary, but enough to determine whether or not he is successful or unsuccessful in the general election. And it is going to be up to the Democrats and to honest brokers in the media, people that are, sharing the facts like we're doing here, to make sure these voters realize that Donald Trump doesn't want them, that they're not welcome. Because you know how Trump will do it. He always speaks out of both sides of his mouth. He's going to try to change his tune eventually once Nikki Haley officially drops out. But we know the truth. We know their real feelings. They think that the RNC, the Republican National Committee, the apparatus, and all the money is just Trump's little piggy bank. And they think that anybody that wants to have any authority or influence within the party has to be totally subservient to him, or else they're asked to leave. We saw this play out. We saw it play out with Kari Lake in Arizona. She has done the same exact playbook where, she thought she was being edgy by saying she's going to put a stake through the heart of the McCain Republicans in Arizona. And it worked. It helped her win a primary. But then, it didn't work in the general. And this year, now she's trying to backtrack. She's trying to, her and Meghan McCain, she was trying to make peace with Meghan McCain. And you have Meghan McCain, good on her, out there saying, no peace, bitch. I loved that from Meghan McCain. And so, you can see where this leads. Carrie Lake knows where this leads. She knows that she screwed up by telling the McCain people to get the hell out. And that cost her probably, even though she wouldn't admit it. So at some level, her behavior shows that she knows that cost her. Well, the Trumps didn't seem to learn anything from it, because Lara Trump out there is saying the same exact thing. She is telling folks that they should leave if they're not fully on board with Trump. This should not be how a National Party committee works. Somebody that's the co-chair of the National Party should be trying to expand the party, not kick people out, not run kind of weird litmus tests. But that's not how these guys roll. And I think it's going to be something that comes back to haunt them in the general election, especially if the Biden campaign and Democrats use it effectively. Okay, that was my take here. We'll be back with more this week. Make sure to be monitoring our feed. We had breaking news from George Conway responding to the Supreme Court. I've got a great slate of interviews, Super Tuesday. We've got the State of the Union on Thursday. We're going to have some Biden officials talking with us on that. So make sure to subscribe to this feed and keep on coming back. We'll see you soon. Hey, if you like this video and our content, I'd love for you to become a Bulwark Plus member. You get bonus podcasts, you get bonus newsletters, you get bonus takes from me that maybe don't come up on the YouTube feed. You can try it out for free at thebulwark.com/free trial. The link is below in the description. We'd love to have you as a member of our community. We have great commenters and great opportunities for people who want to protect democracy.